Hi, Ashley Miller, age 26 here again. I'm feeling kind of horrible, can't sleep, and I don't know how that's possible with the medicine that they give me. It's like I'm just so stressed out. They didn't sleep at all the other night. And then I had a bunch of appointments yesterday, so by the time I got home at like 5, I kind of felt my mind going to like this dark place, and I know that that's I know it's a pattern with me, and I also know that it's because I hadn't slept, so I took my medicine as normal, and I just went to bed, and I woke up at 11:30, and I haven't been able to go back to bed, and it's like 6 now, and I've just been cleaning my room and trying to get my shit together so I can get out of here, my brother's house. Like, my ex said that he can't really help me because he doesn't really have a lot of money because he works construction and his season's coming to an end, and it's just a bummer. And sorry, I'm so tired I can't even think. Yeah, and I made a few phone calls this morning to see if I can get someone with a truck that will help me move my stuff to the storage unit, but I already have stuff in the storage unit, so I need to also find another place to put the rest of my stuff. And basically I'm going to have to live in a shelter, and I won't bring my daughter because I don't think that's fair to her. So I'm going to have my ex have her, and this may make some people uncomfortable, but I birthed her, I carried her, I breastfed her for 10.5 months, and she was my world, and then the sickness just really took over me, and I just left my ex, and ever since then things have just gotten worse and worse and worse, to the point now I'm going to be in a shelter, and I'm just so disappointed in my family. I don't know why I'm surprised, because this is how they've treated me my whole life, except my brother was the one who didn't, and so I guess that's why I'm so surprised. And yesterday was hard because we all got into a big fight about what's going on, more over text messaging, and they won't talk to me directly to my face. The time that he did talk to me, and it was short and simple, and you need to move out, this is the date, and you're just too depressing, and I didn't know you were this sick, and it's I told you. You said you knew. I mean, I told him, all the ugly things about my illness, and so it just didn't make sense. Well, then they emailed me this list that they had created, and it's all a bunch of lies, and saying that I'm not doing anything to help myself, and I'm a grown woman, and I need to learn to stand on my own 2 feet, and totally discredit everything that I've done. I've taken my medicine even though I don't want to, because I feel what's the point in that? And I've gone to my doctor's appointments. I've done tons of research. I've been very aggressive. I am messy because when I get depressed, or if I have I just don't have a lot of energy, and so if I'm putting all my energy into my doctor's appointments, my room gets messy, and if I get depressed I get messy, and then if I get on a high, or I'm on manic, I'm like OCD and everything's perfectly clean. And they've seen both sides of that, and like they just try to like embarrass me about it when, I'm too tired right now to go into it, but I mean, I could go on and on about them, and the whole point of me coming here was for us to be a family and for us to work stuff out, because like I had pretty much wrote family off, and it was a huge step for me to come here, and I promised myself that I was going to learn how to connect with family. I was going to learn how to solve problems with family when they arose, because like my mom's side, they all sweep it under the rug, and like you don't talk forever, and then you start talking and everything's better, and then it happened again, sweep it under the rug, don't talk for a while, like this was supposed to be different. And I'm just stressed out because now I'm not going to be able to focus on my therapy like I was, and like I don't know how well the doctors were helping me, but I was doing a lot better. Like I was becoming a lot more self-sufficient. I wasn't sleeping around and, excuse my language, but basically being a whore because I just didn't give a fuck about myself. I quit that. I quit smoking pot. I quit drinking, like eating right, and just I feel like I just did so much, and then they told me I don't have good parenting skills, that I'm too high on my medicine, and it's like none of it's true. And like one thing that was cool is my dad's mom, my grandma, like totally backed me up. She's like, I know you've been trying. I can see it, and I'm talked to you like right before you go to your doctor's appointment. My ex even stuck up for me, which, with the things that happened in the past between me and him, normally he wouldn't. And so like I don't feel crazy. I don't feel like, maybe I'm just not seeing the truth and I am doing all these things, so that made me feel better. But like I said, I know I was messy, and all they had to do was talk to me about it, and, I'm willing to always listen, and they didn't talk to me about any of it. They just kicked me out and sent me this letter, and then when I want to, like, talk about it and, ask questions, get some closure, like, nope, what's done is done. And, like, pretty much the only communication I've got is over text, and their mean text. Like, the last one between me and my brother's wife was, seriously, stop fucking texting me. And it's just like, I don't know what I did. And I guess I'm just feeling insecure and worried, and I'm scared to go live in a shelter. Like, I just can't believe that this is where my life is at. And I just can't believe I'm going to be... separated from my daughter. Like, she's already been gone for like a week, because, normally I have her like 5 or 6 days, but this last week I asked them if they could watch her because things were tense here, and because, I wanted to spend any minute I had on, like, trying to get help with the doctors, and she's like saying things like, "Where's mommy? I miss mommy. I want to go see mommy." You know, when my grandma told me I couldn't live with her, she won't tell me, but I know it's because my mom is like 45, 47, and I know my mom's paying for her house and her food and stuff, and like, she helped her new husband's son, and she's like helping all these people who are like just abusing it, not gonna use it for good, and like, here I am with a baby, and I will do something good. There's nowhere for me to go, so I'm probably gonna have to be in this shelter for 3 months. And I'm scared. And like I said, I know this is gonna break my daughter's heart. Just hoping and praying that something just comes up. You know? Like, sorry, I'm being a big baby. No one else will listen to me cry, so I'm making you. But I just don't know what's gonna come up. I just don't see it. And I've told you guys before, like, I don't know where I am with God, like, and how I don't feel like He causes cancer or anything, but I feel that He can heal, and I did actually pray the other day, and so I'm biting my pride, and I'm gonna ask that you guys please just pray for me and my little girl and my family, and I'll give you guys an update later on what happens. I'm gonna go to a support group. I'm excited about that. And I'm just hoping that maybe they like know something that, I mean, I've called a lot of places, but praying they know something. Anyway, sorry, I'm a total downer. But I appreciate you guys watching and listening, and please pray and have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later.